lot of people like to escape reality just because of this. And I want more people to understand that I was once in this position 4 years ago. I was in a depressed state. And during that time period when the whole world event happened, around July 2020, that was when I got into the depressed state. I stopped going on technologies because I was extremely turned off by what the reality was like. I was extremely sad. I cut off friends. I cut off a lot of contact with people in my whole life. And honestly, it was pretty sad because that led me to having social anxiety. That led me to increasing body fat, increasing my weight like drastically. That also gave me a kidney disease, which I got, I got it cured. But at the same time, that whole thing made me realize that I increased my screen time afterwards too, and to the point after I cured my kidney disease in 2021 February, that was when I promised myself that, hey, it's time to change, it's time to reinvent your life. And that's when, after a couple months, around July 2021 or early of August 2021, that's when I started to improve my character drastically. I picked up working out at the gym, which is weightlifting. And then I started meditating, I started reading, I started to learn a new skill, which was programming. I dropped the skill right now. I'm still in school for programming, but it's a skill that I don't really love these days. But I still went through a path of just reinventing my life. I'm currently in sales. I'm currently focusing on honing my sales skills. I'm focusing on just living my life to the fullest. Enough of that though. Enough of that. The reason I want more people to focus on reducing the screen time is because, of course, you pick up new hobbies and interests, and whenever you speak to someone new or even to your friend, they'll start to be amazed at how many skills you have that you mastered or how many hobbies and interests you have, because majority of people these days don't have any new hobbies or interests to really talk about. No one's really captivating these days, but if you have unique interests or hobbies, it could be like swimming, it could be rollerblading, it could be kickboxing, anything. That'll just make you an interesting person in today's day and age. On top of that, you become more competent in certain skills. For example, as you reduce your screen time, you start to pick up new skill sets. And the reason I'm saying reducing screen time, you can still use your screens, but it has to be intentional. Majority of people use it unintentionally because they're escaping reality, right? So you become more competent in skills. It could be like you become more sociable, you're able to sell to people, so increasing your sales skills, you're able to persuade people, you're able to create content, you know how to do ads for content creation and all of that, right? There's so many new things you could do. On top of that, you start to think more clearly and have better mental health. Just by reducing your screen time and focusing more on yourself, you start to become more present, start to understand yourself as a better person, right? A lot of people don't have the time for themselves these days to really hone in and understand exactly what they truly want in life, right? This leads you to becoming a better communicator, and on top of that, the more experience you have, the more captivating you're going to be to whenever you're speaking to people, right? So as you reduce your screen time, as you focus on yourself more, you start to realize that you'll be more of an interesting person and people will love to speak to you. Let's be honest, no one loves a boring person. So of course, when you have new skill sets, new interests, new hobbies, people will love to speak to you on a regular basis, daily basis. In today's day and age, majority of young men focus on escapism because it's so much easier to indulge in instant pleasures. It's so much easier to really let go of, improving. It's much easier because we're wired for comforts. So if you could just focus on delaying gratification, reducing your screen time, you'll start to notice how much better your life will get. So focus on yourself. Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.